welcome to the channel. Welcome to another TEW2020 Predicts video here, the series where we use the magic board is Total Extreme Wrestling to gaze into the future and see what may be to come in the career of a particular superstar. Now today is a bit different because usually we're gazing into the future to see what may come to one superstar. And on an occasion, I think just with the Creed Brothers so far, we gaze into the future to see what was to come of two superstars. But today, we up it again, and we gaze into the future of what is to come, potentially, in three superstars. Those three superstars, I've done all this, you've seen the title on the thumbnail, you know who it is. It is Hit Row. Hit Row made their return to WWE pretty recently. Ashante Thee Adonis, B-Fab, and Top Dolla. Who's harder than Top Dolla? Not as harder than Top Dolla. Yeah, Isaiah Swerve Scott, of course, in AEW, so not here, but the threesome here of Hit Row back in WWE. This brought on by, them being back. Hit Row are great. And in fact, in my last few bloody predicts videos, B-Fab over here has dominated pretty much, hasn't she? So I thought, let's have a look at B-Fab then. And so without further ado, let's go into the future till all three members of Hit Row have retired. Do they stay together their whole career? Do they break up in WWE? Do some of them go their separate ways? Maybe Ashante leaves and Top Dolla goes just as a single star. One or the other. Does B-Fab leave? Will they stay a tag team? There's so many questions. Let's go answer them. Without further ado, let's simulate forward to the end of their careers and answer that magical question of what is to come in the career of Ashante Thee Adonis, B-Fab, and Top Dolla. Hit Row. And here we are, Monday, week 1, January 2041. God, make me do maths. 19 years later, Marshall Von Erich is Wrestler of the Year. Don't know where Ross is, but Marshall's over in Defy, changing the game. Doing very well. A few tag titles with Ross. Last one was in 2025, and he said, no, I'm a single star, actually. And fair enough. Company is WWE. Team of the Year is Smalls and LMK. Match of the Year. Buchanan, Rush, Martin Bruce, Dante. Jesus Christ. Not about any of these people. It's about the group who have just retired. AJ Francis, retired personality. Brianna Brandy, retired manager and road agent. And Ashante Thee Adonis over here, retired manager. We'll go in order. I'll do the men first, actually. We'll do Ashante first. We're here. TOT Miles, Ashante Thee Adonis, 49 years old, does not wrestle anymore. In AAW as Elijah King. Going over his history here, he was in WWE for a long time. He got quite a few injuries. Out for a year with a torn meniscus in April 2026. He came back, though, and did well enough in coming back in April 2027 to December 2027 to get re-signed. Then he picked up another injury in November 2028. Chronic upper back pain of that. 2 months, 1 week. But still came back from that and did well enough to get signed again to another extension in December 2029. And then he got injured again with a broken hand for 2 months. Broken heel, my mistake. 2 months and 3 weeks. June 2031. And then he left in December 2031. So that kept him out till, September almost, and clearly not enough time to convince WWE that he was worth keeping, so they let him go. He never came back to WWE. He went to Impact, he went to BLP, he got in a relationship with Aubrey Edwards, actually. So, lovely couple. I see there's a cheating breakup here, so maybe not such a lovely couple, but we move. ICW NHB, he signed with them on a lot of one-night only deals. Signed with NWA on a one-night only deal. Yeah, a lot of these are one-night only deals. And then he was hired by MLW to an exclusive written contract about just under 3 years after he got released from WWE. Fully signed by another promotion, MLW. He left everywhere else. Then he left MLW when his contract ran out 2 years later. AAW and NWA awaiting him. Cheating breakup. Aubrey Edwards cheated on Ashante Thee Adonis with Omos. So Ashante hates Omos because Omos... Oh, Jesus Christ, this mod is outdated if this is the only picture they have of Omos. Shout out to the big ninja. Oh my god. I hope Omos and Aubrey are happy together. BLP retirement in May 2041. He fully retired in August 2040. So he retired only a few months ago. So he retired in August 2040. When did Top Dolla retire? Top Dolla is in AAW as well. Ashante is in just AEW. Top Dollar over here is in AEW and Impact. Never wrestles, 22 years experience. He's just a personality. He retired in August 2040 as well, so they pretty much retiring at the same time. No injuries. Got on a social media storm about a political rant in 2025. Let's not try and imagine what that was. Eventually got released in September 2032, so not too long after Ashante. I think he was 2031. So the next year, and Top Dollar's gone. Pretty immediately picked up by ICW No Holds Barred on an exclusive written contract. He left them 2 years later and expired. And then some handshake deals with Impact, AAW, Defy, PWG, and then finally retiring. Still in Impact and AEW though as a personality. Yeah, he kind of fits that personality role, doesn't he, Top Dollar? Who's hotter? Not Nodder. I completely ignored titles though, so back to Ashante. Have a look at his titles. Alright, him and Top Dollar as a tag team are 3-time tag champs, which is decent. Ashante and Top Dollar hit row. So January 2026 to April 2026, about 2 months and a week, 5 defenses, their first run. Nice. All the Raw tag title as well. His second run, November 2028 to March 2029, so 4 months, 3 defenses, nearly 5 months even. Pretty good, very good actually for them, decent. And then finally, July 2029 to January 2030. God, August, September, October, November, December, January. 6 months, their longest reign. Fair enough, fair enough. 8 defenses as well. Clearly doing very well, but not to be. Both released within about 2 years, 2.5 years of that run coming to an end. Never holding any titles again. Ashante left his mark over here. There was he Top Dollar's AJ Francis. He won a tag titles with AJ Gray. So fair enough. IWTV Independent Tag Team Champion with AJ Gray in Jan 2037 to November 2037. September 2032 to August 2033. So 11 months, 6 defenses. He was the IWTV Independent Wrestling World Champion. TurboGrafx 16. He won that in October 2032. In Impact, 3 titles. Digital Media Champion. No, we'll go first. The first one was actually the Impact World title. October 2032 to April 2033. 6 months, 3 defenses, decent. Then he won the Digital Media title, the next step obviously after the World title, May 2033 to October 2033. 5 months, 3 defenses, and then X Division, March 2034 to June 2034. So 3 months, 2 defenses. Impact World Champion at least. Now you want to one title once. BLP, Blacklight Pro, I want to say Blacklight Pro. BLP Midwest Champion twice. January 2033 to September 2033, and then September 2034, about a year after he lost it, till November 2034, much shorter reign. All was Elijah King over there. And then finally, the last title was in AAW, where he was AAW Tag Champ with Top Dollar. They did get together and win another tag title in AAW, December 2036 to August 2037. 8 months, 1 defense. Lovely. A lovely last little reign as them for a tag team before they fully part ways. Lovely. A little reunion. Pretty okay. They were tag team of the year in 2031, which is very good. That is the year I think Ashante got fired though, so maybe not so good. You know, in and around the top 500, first appearance in 2024, and then he stayed it until his retirement. Worked his way up to 352, 240, 195 in that 100 to 200 range, and finally 2032 to 33 in the top 100. 44, 70, 83, starts to drop off, and then he fully drops out. But he ends his career at 182, which is decent, you know. A lot of wrestlers in the world, if you're the 182nd best, there's nothing to balk at. Ashante match-wise as well. 332 wins, 318 losses, 2 draws. A positive record, it's very close, like 50 point something, 51 at most. Average rating of 63 is decent. Highest rating of 83. So slowly worked his way in WWE. His first best match came in Impact even. An 83 for, God, where is it? There's an 82 there. Oh, God, there is. It happened in BLP. BLP Ground Control to Filthy Tom, September 2032. Where Ashante Thee Adonis, Elijah King, defeated Paige Wooding, who is Jamie Hayter, for the IWTV Independent Wrestling World title. What a match. Ashante versus Jamie Hayter. Jamie got an 85. Well done, Jamie. And that is Ashante Thee Adonis. We go to Top Dollar now, title-wise. a lot less titles. The Raw Tag titles we went over, the AEW Tag Team title as well, but also he won a title in AEW. So maybe who was open in 2037, which is surprisingly shocking. So maybe you could just say, Ashante won more titles, but the companies he won them in versus Top Dollar winning a title in AEW, maybe that makes it stack up a bit fairer, even though Ashante won more. Top Dollar won the All Atlantic title May 2037 till September 2037, so 4 months, 3 defenses, decent little reign. Achievement wise, he was in the top 100. Yeah. When did you retire again? You retired last year. Yeah, he was in the top 500 at least every year from 2024 to 2039. His final year, 2040. Obviously, there's a reason he retired, not doing so well. He worked his way up as well. Look, 353, 241, 196, stays in that 200 to 100 range. 2032, 88, 2033, 55, then out of it, but stays in that 100 to 200 range. But 2040, no place for him at all. Him and Ashante will always have that tag team of the year in 2031. For a brief moment in time, they were the best tag team in the world. Before finally we move to Miss Brianna Brady, B-Fab in MLW at the moment. God, stayed in WWE for a while, but she left in 2032. So by mid-2032, all Hit Row have left and are doing their own things now. B-Fab went to Impact, went to AEW. Then she was hired back in June 2033 by WWE. So they let her go in May 2032. And then in June 2033, 13 months later, they hired her back. Fair enough. She left everywhere, stayed in WWE, and then she left again in April 2039. So sure. And then eventually she retired fully in November 2039. So she retired a few years earlier than the boys did. But still hired by MLW, where she's now dating Leon Ruff. That's lovely. Not so lovely for... Oh, God. I'm not going to remember her name off the top of my head. But Leon Ruff, I remember he was dating / engaged / married to a ref on NXT. So, sorry for her. But for B-Fab, very good, because her and Leon Ruff have been dating for a few months now. They're just working it out, moving slowly. Hope it goes well. Title-wise, B-Fab, picked up title in WWE, nowhere else but in WWE she did. Her first title was the SmackDown Women's title, December 2033 to May 2034, so 5 months, 5 defenses, decent little first reign, held it through Mania as well, lovely. Second title run is the SmackDown Women's title again, she wins it back, April 2035, less than a year later at WrestleMania, again, she wins it back till September 2035, so, another 5 months, 1 defense with the SmackDown Women's title, SmackDown Women's tag title next. I note that happened since, yes, I missed that. That was December 2034 to June 2035, so I sorry about that. With Mildred Kang, whoever that is, I'll look her up. And so, for 2 months, she was the SmackDown Women's and Women's Tag Champ. So she was a champ for 2 months, which, decent. And then finally, the Raw Women's title, April 2038 till June 2038. So, God, 2 months. Won it at Mania though, so always good. I just wanted to double check. She left in May 2032. So they let her go, brought her back, and then gave her all this. And her career is a 3-time women's champ, women's tag champ. Nowhere near as successful as I've seen her get in some of these, but did okay. Still, she won stuff at the very least. She was never best women's wrestler in the world, but she did pretty good. She was in the Power 500 every year from 2033. In the top 200 as well every year. 150, 81, 185, 181 it was. 176, 147, 120, 185. Then 89, 70, 140, 84, 65, 56, 123, 127, 62, 109. And then not in it in 2040, much like Top Dollar. Ashante, the only one to... No, she retired, actually. She was already retired. So, of course, she wouldn't be in it. Jesus. Match history-wise for B-Fab, 210 wins, 339 losses. A negative record. Quite a negative record. That average of 64. Her last ever match, she beat Tiffany Stratton at Big Time Independent Wrestling from Houston. She left WWE in April, had 1 match against Tiffany Stratton, and then retired. Fair enough. Average rating of 81. Where is it? Where's her first 81? The first time she had the best match of her career, at least. SmackDown, December 2030. Sasha Banks and B-Fab beat Liv Morgan and Saray by count out. If you look at the ratings down here, B-Fab really carried it. Then, God, what did I? Yeah, I need to look at Top Dolla's match, and I keep forgetting. First of all, God, what is it? Ashante Thee Adonis's name? Ashante Thee Adonis's last match was Jordan Clearwater and Aiden Price versus Tony Deepen and him. He lost. He also lost to his former partner AJ Gray on 2 occasions in NWA before that. I'm also mildly interested if he ever had a match with, that's the title match section, with, God, where is he? Where is Omos? You know, because of their personal matters, they had a lot of matches. Jesus Christ, actually. Never working together by the look of it. Thank God, in hindsight. Hit Row defeated AJ and Omos. Damn. Pop off Hit Row. 72. Ashante was doing very well at some points in his career, wasn't he? And Top Dolla's matches. No, I finally remembered to look at him. 310 wins, 260 losses, the most positive record. Average rating of 59, highest rating of 84. First time he got an 84, the best match of anyone in Hit Row as well. So the most positive record and the best match. He had to wait till 2033, and his first in ICW. Wow, he had to wait till he left early to have a good match, and really at least an 84 worthy match. Oh God, I'm being blind. There it is. ICW No Holds Barred, the Pit 134, April 2033. And it was Omos, of course, against Top Dollar for the ICW American Deathmatch title. Of course, it was Omos. Oh, God. Before I close off, I guess there's a few things I just want to have a look at. First of all, where are you, you big, beautiful boy? Omos. You still with Audrey? He hates you, but you're still with Audrey by the look of it. Personal info? Yep, still with Audrey Edwards, so fair enough for that, I guess. You know, don't cheat, though. AEW State was open in 2037, recently shut down. WWE still going strong. Impact is owned by Randy Orton, which is a thing. If you're curious about the chain of events there, Randy retired in 2032, into the Hall of Fame immediately, left in October, and then bought Impact in July 2034. Which, okay, Impact's the biggest company in the world, $12 million in the bank. They just signed Hook, and their big stars are Ikemen Diamante, Austin Etch, Trevor Lee, and James Drake. They also have Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, Malachi Black, but Kofi's retired. Xavier Woods is retired. They have a lot of really good managers. Cody Rhodes is retired. You know, he was a 4-time Impact champion. It is Randy Orton, after all. That sounds like something he'd do. Grayson Waller's a manager. Imagine having Grayson Waller as your manager. Jesus. Grayson Waller and Malachi Black, former Impact World Tag Champs. Wow. God. Randy Orton's currently booking, if you're curious, the Knockouts champion is Andrea Batch, as long as they're Vega reincarnated. Knockouts Tag Champs is Elegana and Crystal Hunt over here. Is that Ali Catch and Katana Chance? Casey Canzaro, I want to say. Impact World Champion is Ikemen 1-time champ. Xavier Woods is a 3-time. James Drake's a 3-time. Cody 4-time. Jesus, Josh Bree's got 1. Malachi Black got 4. Gable Stevenson's there. Impact World Tag is vacant. Everett Connors and Anthony Ogogo just had it. And the X-Division champ is Brock Anderson, who beat Christian Cross for it. Randy. Jesus Christ, why did you buy Impact Wrestling? Oh my God, you got good stats. 38 booking reputation, 15 business. Impact is obviously in very safe hands. And we'll just double check. AW made it till 2030. Top Dollar, can I have a look at you again? Where did you win the All-Atlantic title? Where did he win the All-Atlantic title? Now I'm just confused. Compare prestige. Let me find the All-Atlantic title, please. I'm just... there it is. Company. Forbidden Door. I can't click it. Is it? It's just this. Where is it? No, alliances. The Forbidden Door Alliance is Impact, Defy, MLW, and PWG, and it has the All Atlantic title. So the AEW All Atlantic title, AEW doesn't exist anymore, but it's the title, just the All Atlantic title, is still fought between Defy, Impact, MLW, and Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. And Hook's the current champ, if you're curious. A lot of one-time champs in there. Everyone's had a turn. That's going to be it. Oh, finally. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the career of Hit Row. Who do you think had the best career? Top Dolla, B-Fab, or Ashante Thee Adonis? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know anyone else you'd like to see experiments, predicts videos done on. Superstars you'd like me to gaze into the magic 8 ball that is TEW, Total Extreme Wrestling, and see what make up in their career. Leave a like if you have enjoyed. I hope you have, and subscribe for more. And as always, I just want to say a very special thank you for watching.